The race for the Castle Cup is on. Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Matt Popchock, back again trackside at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania for week number 5 of the 2024 Ice Castle Hockey 3-vs-3 Elite League exclusively on TenbandTV. I'll be joined shortly by UPJ player Aaron Norkovicus, and tonight in our opener we have Team Tidal Wave Sports in orange taking on the frontrunners wearing red uniforms, Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Tidal Wave 1-7, Raising Cane 6-2. In game number 2 tonight, we have Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon, last week's champs at 4-4, taking on Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila wearing black uniforms. They come in with a record of 5-3. And Team Saloon won that week 4 crown behind player of the night Brendan Walcom, who is not in the lineup tonight for Team Saloon, so they're going to have to count on Sean O'Donnell, who has contributed 6 goals in the competition thus far, to step up for Team Saloon. Saloon 5 unanswered goals in last week's championship round against Raising Cane's. They've won 3 in a row, including a pair of 1-goal games in that span. For Team Raising Cane's, you all know about Logan Coley, who's still taking warm-ups off to our right, wearing number 92 in red, team captain of Raising Cane's. 9 goals, 24 points, averaging 3 points per game, but in 3 of the 4 championship rounds in which he's played, he's been held without a goal. And last week again, the opponent, Team Saloon, was able to shut Coley down en route to the lopsided win. And the big question, I think, besides how well Coley will do tonight, is which team's captain is going to have the biggest night here in week number 5. Coley had a game-winning goal in the first game for Raising Cane's last week, his second G-dub of the tournament, and a big one with LJ Mooney still out at World Junior Showcase Camp. Tyler Murovich captains Team Gordo's. You see him there talking to Melanie Norkovicus, our scorekeeper for tonight, wearing number 72 in black. Murovich with 12 goals and 20 points, among the league leaders in both categories through week number 4, tied for second in goals, as a matter of fact. And last week, Bethel Park native Connor Fedoruk, who will be wearing number 14 for Tidal Wave in the first game tonight, scored twice in his first 2 games since debuting after being injured for the first 3 weeks of competition. And also not seen presently, but slated to appear tonight, we have received word from Tyler Murovich that Team Saloon captain Liam Walsh will make his league debut tonight. He, the captain of Team Saloon, has been on injured reserve since last season, in which he played for Northeastern University. Walsh recently signing a professional contract with the Savannah Ghost Pirates of the ECHL, so we look forward to seeing him in action tonight. Before we go to break, we'll quickly review the roles of this summer showcase format. 16-minute games, 2 8-minute periods, running clock. Overtime is 3 minutes running clock, followed by a sudden victory shootout, should that be necessary. Intentional icing results in a penalty shot. All penalties result in penalty shots with chasers, and players must wait until the player touches the puck to leave the blue line behind the player taking the penalty shot. The play is live. Players can pass to their teammates on the penalty shot. First violation of false start is a warning. Second false start incurs an additional penalty shot, the first of which will not have any chasers. Half-court roll, you can't regroup past center ice or the red line after possessing the puck in the attacking zone. A violation results in loss of possession. Pucks are in play when they strike the netting above the glass. No face-offs other than center ice. 1 timeout total allowed per game. Either team can use it, and the clock will stop in the last minute of every period during penalty shots, injuries, pucks out of play, and or called timeouts. We've got a quick ice cut, and we'll come back with puck drop in game number 1 between Tidal Wave Sports, looking for win number 2 in the competition against the frontrunners, Team Raising Cane's. And we'll bring in rising Pitt Johnstown Jr. Aaron Norkovicus, our special guest in the booth tonight. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching Ice Castle 3-vs-3 Elite League Hockey live on TenbandTV.
Shoot! He scores! Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
To Fedoruk. Fedoruk trying to go cross ice, picked off easily by McDonald. Breakaway chance for Brendan Wolcombe, the German international. Wolcombe to goal. He scores! Barred down. And Dark Brendan ties the game for Team Saloon. For Wolcombe, his 7th of the competition to lead Team Saloon. Wolcombe to O'Donnell. O'Donnell on that. He scores. Sean O'Donnell finally has an answer for Chad Veltri. And it's 1-0 Team Saloon early in the first. Saloon leading by a pair, approaching the midpoint of the first period. Week 4 championship game. Ice Castle Hockey 3-versus-3 Elite League as Brendan Wolcombe sneaks it through Veltri. Team Kane's not putting up much of an argument as Wolcombe dangles down low. Wraparound try, scores! It deflected off the stick of Mauser. And it's 4-0 Team Saloon. Five ticks to talk. Wolcombe shooting for the empty net. Burial. That's it, and that's all. Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon, your Week 4 champions of the Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3-versus-3 League. Final score, Team Saloon 9, Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers 3.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
2 jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Fine alert, Mason Mirovic. Humphreys, right wing circle, hits the brakes. Humphreys just trying to protect that puck now as the extra man comes on, and that man is Alex Kakali. His 3rd of the competition. And the other Kakali makes it a 5-3 game. Another ECHL veteran, Lake Tyler Mirovic, Alex Kakali. Florida, Quad City, Fort Wayne, and Orlando. Alex Kakali behind the cage. Kakali on his backhand for Rorik. Try to slip it back to Kakali, no such luck. Konyan with it. Left circle for Kakali. Burial! Alex Kakali ties it at 2. 1:41 in a period 2. Good poke check by Alex Kakali to spring a man to Kessel, just on for Gordos. Centering pass, Rorik's one-timer denied by Veltri. Veltri can't control it, it's put home! Thank you, sir, may I have another? Alex Kakali completing a monster shift. And the ECHL veteran has given Gordos its 2nd lead of the game. Another multi-goal game for the future University of Minnesota commit, as Tyler Murovich easily converts the one-time feed from Alex Kakali, who's having a whale of a second period. Gordo's right back in front just like that.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
To Fedoruk. Fedoruk trying to go cross ice, picked off easily by McDonald. Breakaway chance for Brendan Wolcombe, the German international. Wolcombe to goal. He scores! Barred down. And Dark Brendan ties the game for Team Saloon. For Wolcombe, his 7th of the competition to lead Team Saloon. Wolcombe to O'Donnell. O'Donnell on that. He scores. Sean O'Donnell finally has an answer for Chad Veltri. And it's 1-0 Team Saloon early in the first. Saloon leading by a pair, approaching the midpoint of the first period. Week 4 championship game. Ice Castle Hockey 3 versus 3 Elite League as Brendan Wolcombe sneaks it through Veltri. Team Kane's not putting up much of an argument as Wolcombe dangles down low. Wraparound try, scores! It deflected off the stick of Mauser. And it's 4-0 Team Saloon. Stats and standings brought to you by Brentwood Bank, serving the financial needs of the South Hills for over a century. Raising Cane 6-2, 8 points. Gordo's 5-3, 6 points. Saloon 4-4, 5 points. Tidal Wave 1-7, 1 point. 1 point for each victor. 2 points for the championship winner at the end of the night. Raising Cane's 51 goals for. They lead in that category. Gordo's the least scored upon team with 32 goals against, coming into week number 5. And we bring in rising Pitt Johnstown junior Aaron Norkovicus. Aaron, who do you look forward to seeing tonight?
I'm excited to watch Logan Cooley, obviously. Great young player, always fun to watch in person.
I doubt you'll be disappointed. And as they say in 3-on-3 hockey, let's do that 3-on-3 hockey. Coley, speaking of which, has this puck in the attacking zone for Raising Canes as they skate from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin game one. And a snapshot from a tight angle by Chris Conway is denied by the second new goaltender in as many weeks for Team Tidal Wave, Jeff Kreidler, the former Penn's Elite product, representing the Twin City Thunder of NCDC. Chance the other way for Dusty Garagach. Garagach up against Chad Veltri, Kreidler's opponent in game number one tonight. Veltri, .394 goals against, 6-2 record in the competition so far. One goalie assist to his credit as Caden Pendo, the Mon Valley native, takes this puck and slides it back for Raising Cane's newest member, Matthew DeMarsico, the Wexford native, invited to Penguins Prospect Development Camp back in July, and a good save made there on DeMarsico by Kreidler. Team Tidal Wave in the attacking zone. Adam Mahler from center point along the boards to Tyler Love. Mahler, center point one more time to the corner for Gavin Goulash, the RMU product. Team Tidal Wave, over 20 points contributed by players with RMU ties as Pendo drives the goal and almost dribbled it behind Kreidler, but it was not to be. Team Tidal Wave trying to snap a four-game skid. Raising Canes, since the departure of LJ Mooney for World Junior Camp at Team USA, has come back to earth a bit, dropping 2 of 3 as you saw Coley's shot deflected off the mask of Kreidler. Chance up ahead for Connor Fedoruk. Fedoruk makes his move, shoots, he's stopped by Veltri, but he doesn't have the rebound secured, and fortunately for his sake, Coley was not standing on ceremony. Boyson centering pass intended for Coley, but broken up by Garagach and company. Quick rush and transition for Team Tidal Wave. And in transition now for Raising Canes is Cooley. You saw number 88, Philip Waugh, the Mercyhurst teammate of Dusty Garagach, making his Tidal Wave debut tonight. Waugh recently signing a pro contract with the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Baby Pens. He was assigned to Wheeling initially, and we've got a penalty shot coming up here. Intentional icing, and that gives Logan Coley a chance to score the game's first goal. And he does! Double digits for Logan Coley, his 10th of the competition. There you go, Aaron. He's even more fun to watch in person, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's flying out there.
And the motor never stops as it's played back to center for Felsing. Garagach with room to maneuver down the left side. 1-0 Raising Canes. 4:40 remaining first period. Up to center for Pendo. Pendo from the slot area. Poke check from behind by Garagach. And that'll allow Fedoruk to play this puck, but he turns it right back over to Pendo. Garagach trying to clean up the mess in his own zone and does. Fedoruk's outlet pass was intended for Michael Felsing, Tidal Wave's leading goal getter. Quickly coming the other way was Raising Canes as Felsing has it one more time for Team Tidal Wave. Felsing with 9 goals in the competition so far, the former Montour Spartan, as this puck is deflected wide of Veltri. Midway through period one, Logan Cooley converting on a penalty shot for just the second time in 5 attempts during regulation. He went 0 for 2 in a marathon shootout in the Week 1 championship round. Boyson right down the middle, and Ricky Boyson gets a bounce. 2-0 Raising Canes.
That was a great look by Coley there, finding him right down the middle.
And Boyson, another Mon Valley native, has been a really great under-the-radar player for Canes as that one sneaks through Veltri. The captain makes it happen, and Fedoruk makes it 2-1. And Boyson now with 13 goals to take the de facto team lead in that category with Mooney absent. Fedoruk with his third in as many games to counter for Team Tidal Wave late in the first period. Boyson on his backhand. Abandons the slot area for Conway. Nifty drop pass, nifty shot, niftier save by Jeff Kreidler. Tidal wave exhausting this area as Conway goes across 2 lines to Cooley. Cooley trying to deke around Mahler. No such luck. Good glove save there by an off-balance Kreidler. Waugh, left circle. Waugh, backhander in front. Saved by Veltri, and he's got the rebound. Raising Canes with a 1-goal lead, changing units here as it's brought across the line by DeMarsico. Pendo in the corner. From the side of the net, that save is made. Pendo gets the rebound back, and Caden Pendo, the ice dog, would not be denied. Aaron, I know you know a thing or two about that Fairbanks Knoll Club.
Yeah, my cousin Ian Norkovicus plays for them as well, so I know quite a bit. Try to watch them as much as I can. They're a good team. Caden's a great player as well, so it's cool to see him here as well.
Charleroi High School alumnus. And Pendo is one of those players who gradually has gotten better and put up bigger numbers as this tournament has worn on. Minute and a half to go in the opening frame of game number 1. Raising Canes trying to qualify for the championship round at the end of the night for the 5th time in as many weeks. They are the first place team coming into week 5 despite last week's 2nd consecutive championship round defeat. Good poke check there by Mahler. Correction, Waugh, 88, not to be confused with 8, on Pendo. Justin Gibson, who has 7 goals this summer for Raising Canes, yields to Garagach. Final minute of first period play. Garagach, another player with Knoll experience, played for the Johnstown Tomahawks for a couple of years after graduating Montour High School. Michael Felsing, dispossessed momentarily by Gibson. Centering pass intended for Love, couldn't hang on. Half a minute to go. Caden Pendo through center. Has Cooley on his right, goes that way. Cooley from behind the cage. Cooley left wing circle. They try to reset to Cooley. Not too many orange shirts in the way. Fedoruk, outlet pass. Felsing and Love not on the same page there as Cooley takes it the other way. Cooley pulls it to his forehand, shoots, scores! Thank you, sir, may I have another before time runs out. And Canes is in command, 4-1. More with Aaron Norkovicus and more from Ice Castle and Castle Shannon after this. You're watching Ice Castle 3 vs 3 Elite League Hockey on TenbandTV. We had Logan Coley mic'd up this past week. You saw it on our social media. We've got Aaron Norkovicus mic'd up this week. And what do you think makes Coley such an elite player, Aaron?
He's just so smart, so fast with the puck. You know, he's always has his head up looking for everybody. Never wants to just do it himself. Obviously, on that last one, he did, but he's always looking to make the play with the puck and just always moving it.
Coley with a pair already. Raising Canes ahead 4-1 as period 2 is underway in game 1. Week number 5 of the Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs 3 League. Burial Boyson make it 5-1 with just 25 seconds off the clock. Tyler Love in transition, looking for a quick answer for Tidal Wave, and he got one. Love giving no love to Chad Veltri, and it's a 3-goal game. And that's just his second of the summer. DeMarsico with a little toe drag maneuver. Love stuck right with him. Mahler triggering the counterattack for Tidal Wave. Fedoruk between the circles. He's poke checked by Gibson, among others. Fedoruk in the corner. From an angle, Mahler unable to take that heavy pass. Convenient bounce all the way out for an oncoming Pendo, but couldn't quite get there in the nick of time. Good job of hustling back by Waugh. Gibson on the backhand. Couldn't handle that puck. Pendo just barely onside. Oh, I've got to take a second look at that one, but we play on. And the point moot as Tidal Wave recovers this puck and plays it at center ice. DeMarsico resetting. Near side for Pendo. Pendo, one-timer DeMarsico. That's a nice sliding save by Kreidler. Kreidler unofficially .332 goals against, .914 save percentage, 2 shutouts with a couple of different NCDC clubs this past season. 56 career wins across all competitions in the 5 seasons he's spent with Penguins Elite. And it is baptism by fire facing this Raising Cane's lineup, even without Kyle Mooney. They've been the toast of the town throughout this summer showcase event. Goulash across the attacking line for Tidal Wave. Short side save made by Chad Veltri. Centering pass for Waugh. Waugh couldn't bring it to his forehand. Canes on the counter. Boyson over the line for Conway. Conway trying to go to Coley down low. The pass was too weak. And coming the other way is Dusty Garagach. Garagach to goal. He bats it out of midair, but wide.
That would have been something.
That would have brought at least one half of the house down if he had buried that one. We've seen Garagach score a goal like that too in this event, batting a puck out of midair as that stick save is made by Kreidler. Felsing ahead of the defense. He shoots. He scores! A perfect 10 for Michael Felsing. And Tidal Wave down but not out as we near the midpoint of period 2. Intercepted by Garagach. Will the second time be the charm for Dusty Garagach? No, it will not. But he gets his own rebound back this time and sends it to Tyler Love. Love, who had a first period goal, is stopped off the blocker of Veltri. And a 2-on-none now for Pendo and Cooley. Cooley takes the pass. Cooley stops. Sideline that Pendo. Oh, the pass was a little too strong, and that's a big break for Tidal Wave. Adam Mahler, right wing circle. He hits the brakes. Centering pass was behind Felsing. Gibson the other direction for Raising Canes. DeMarsico to Gibson, deflects it wide of goal and couldn't get to the rebound. Down low for Gibson. He puts it wide again. Oh, so many grade A chances for both these teams in this second period. It remains a 2-goal affair as we're past the midpoint of period 2. Pendo from behind his net. For Gibson, for Pendo. The two defenders playing pitch and catch. Just 3 natural forwards on the Canes roster this week after they skated with just 2 last week in light of Mooney's absence. Still a 2-goal lead for Raising Canes nonetheless. Felsing has it. Down low to Fedoruk. Fedoruk has a goal in this game for Team Tidal Wave Sports. Mahler, right wing circle, through a crowd. Veltri doesn't know where that puck is. It's bouncing in the circle right to Boyson. Boyson over the attacking line. He fakes. He waits. He tucks. Or does he? Is it in? No, it's not all the way across.
It's a great save there, reaching behind to cover that before he can tuck it in.
Oh, Boyson had a day and a half to bury that opportunity, and You wonder if that's going to come back to haunt Canes, as we still have a lot of time left. Fedoruk unable to settle down that rebound. Otherwise, he would have had some exposed net to shoot at. Final 2.5 of this first game. Fedoruk off a stick. Cooley with Conway. Cooley for Conway. Conway fakes, shoots. Stopped by Kreidler.
Kreidler keeping this tidal wave team in it right now, trying to give him a chance to come back here.
Gulash trying to have a say in the matter as he plays this puck in the corner. He's monitored by Boyson, and Boyson wins that battle easily. And here comes Logan Coley. Coley to the goal. Stopped by Kreidler. His best of the night, I think, Aaron.
Yeah, I have to agree with that one. Going one way, Coley flips it back the other way. Just able to stay composed, get his glove on it.
For as many goals as Coley has in this competition, 11 and counting, including the 2 tonight, he could have so many more if not for some really classy saves by a number of goaltenders that have played in this event, including Jeff Kreidler. Final minute 20. Canes trying to protect that 2-goal lead and, if possible, add to it to salt this thing away. Pendo with speed. Lost his puck momentarily, but gets it back. Pendo in the corner. Oh, unconscious pass out in front. Welcome to the show, Matt DeMarsico.
It's a great pass by Pendo, finding him right in the middle. Wasn't even looking at him, still found it right on his tape.
The pride of Wexford makes it a 6-3 advantage for Team Raising Canes. You wonder if he learned a thing or two at Penn's development camp last month. DeMarsico over 30 points in his first collegiate season with Penn State last year. Ranked 4th on the team in points, 2nd in assists with 19 of those. Correction, 26 points was his final regular season total for 23-24. Fedoruk from the circle, he misses the net. 15 seconds remaining. One last opportunity for Gibson to ice the cake. Stopped off the blocker of Kreidler. Tidal Wave Sports drops one for the 5th time in a row. Raising Canes, for the 5th week in a row, will advance to the championship round. Your final score in Game 1, Raising Canes Chicken Fingers 6, Tidal Wave Sports 3. He's Aaron Norkovicus. I'm Matt Popchock, and we'll chat more with Aaron and with you. After the break, I'm Matt Popchock. You're watching Ice Castle 3-vs-3 Elite League Hockey on TenbandTV. Team Saloon against Team Gordos. The matchup of the last 2 weekly champions is next.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
Matt Popchock back here with Aaron Norkovickas for Game 2 of Week 5, Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 versus 3 League action on 10bandTV. Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila in black, the Week 3 champs against the Week 4 champs in light brown, Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon. Last week, Gordo's lost 4-2 to Raising Cane's, won the consolation game 8-3 against Team Tidal Wave. Team Saloon last week, 3-2 winners in a tight one over Tidal Wave and a resounding 9-3 win over the Mooney-less Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers squad. And in goal, a young man who had a nice bounce-back night in Week 4 for Team Saloon, Kyle McLaughlin. A player you're familiar with, I understand, Aaron.
Yeah, just a bit. He was supposed to be our goalie for the Prospects League. I heard all of our great things about him, and excited to see him play here tonight.
And got drafted into this event, so to speak, and made a big impression right away. He was our Week 1 player of the night, despite Saloon finishing runner-up in the championship round to Team Raising Cane's in that opening week. McLaughlin, 486 goals against average, which is significantly down from going into last week. 3-4 record in the competition, a little over 131 minutes played, opposed by the number 1 goalie coming into Week 5, Mason Murovich in black for Team Gordo's. Murovich, first in the league in goals against average at 352. Week 4 consolation game went 942 without allowing a goal at one point, and he really has been phenomenal for the Gordo's club. Pitt Johnstown certainly knows a thing or two about having to replace a talented goalie. How's that looking, and how's the rest of your team looking for this year, Aaron?
We're looking good. Obviously, we lost our starting goalie. He's been here for 4 years, Drew. He was a great goalie, but we have another kid from last year, who was a freshman last year, Matt Page. He's looked real solid last year, so hopefully he's going to be able to step up and fill some pretty big shoes for us, and we're excited for next year. Hopefully going to go on a good playoff run again and see where it takes us.
A tough conference the Ice Cats play in, but lots and lots of talent. They were a fun team to watch in the postseason last year, looking to go on to bigger and better things in 24-25, as Aaron said, and we'll have CHMA regular season and postseason coverage for you this year on 10bandTV as Game 2 is underway between Gordo's and Team Saloon. Tyler Murovich, Gordo's team captain, to the goal. He is stopped by Kyle McLaughlin, and recent Colorado Avalanche draftee Christian Humphreys, number 24 in black, can't put away the follow-up.
It's a great save by Kyle there, staying with it, not letting that 5-hole get too open.
Alex Gritz finally got on the score sheet a couple of times in the championship round last week. This time his shot blocked before it could reach Mason Murovich. Humphreys left wing circle. Humphreys short side. That went off the stick of McLaughlin, and from an angle, that wouldn't go, off the stick of Konyan. Konyan erupting in the consolation contest last week for Raising Cane's. A hat trick and 3 assists. Nick Kakali, a little shot past to Konyan, misfired. From in deep, Tanner Pelosic to Sean O'Donnell, camped out at the offensive blue line. O'Donnell on goal save made Murovich, can't settle down the rebound. Nick Kakali quickly up to Humphreys. Konyan couldn't locate that puck at center. Both teams changing on the fly as O'Donnell accepts the 2-line pass. McDonald around Will Tomko, making his Elite League debut tonight. Former state champion a couple of years ago at Peters Township. Won back-to-back Penguins Cups with Rick Tingle's Indians before playing junior hockey with the Long Island Gulls and Chicago Steel. Tomko, a Penn State commit for 2025-2026. He'll be playing D1 hockey as we have intentional icing and a penalty shot forthcoming to Liam Walsh. His first chance in his first game back from injury goes high and wide, and we remain scoreless 2.5 minutes in. Walsh, another erstwhile Penguins Cup champion in his only year of high school hockey with Bishop Canavan before he went on to play for Victory Honda in the greater Detroit area. Spent the last part of last season on injured reserve playing for Northeastern, their Division I team. But they won the Beanpot, which up there is kind of a big deal. So he still got the most important thing despite the injury. And speak of the devil comes calling. Tomko nuzzles that nylon. First game, first goal.
That was a great shot, far side. Right over the blocker of Kyle.
And I've seen that many a time before from Will Tomko. Outlet pass for Kanyan. Kanyan and Humphreys trying to get up ahead of the defense for Team Gordos. Out to a 1-0 lead. Kanyan, watch closely. Down low for Humphreys. Humphreys from an angle. Misses McLaughlin. Humphreys, right wing circle. Out in front it comes. And over the bar from the stick of Kanyan. Good cycle here by Gordos. All alone is Humphreys, but he fans on the attempted shot. He gets it back, and he tucks it in anyway.
It's that same move that Boyson tried in the first game that he wasn't too successful on, but Humphreys was able to get it there.
He's so good, he's even failing upward. Humphreys recovers and easily taps it past McLaughlin to double the advantage for Gordos. Christian Humphreys' 9th goal of the competition. Slap shot by Pelosic. Think of the children, Tanner Pelosic.
No chance for the goalie on that one. Just an absolute cannon of a shot.
And speaking of Penn State Nittany Lions, there's one scoring for Team Saloon, and the Week 4 champs are on the board. Tomko behind the net to Alex Kakali. Murovic's one-timer goes wide. Alex Kakali, a high-scoring defenseman throughout this competition. Week 3 Player of the Night honors for Team Gordos. From the corner, Kakali playing professional hockey in England, alternate captain of the Coventry Blaze in the English Hockey League. Murovic left circle, and the 8-year ECHL veteran misses high and wide. Murovic, I've said it time and again, captained, in my mind, the greatest PIHL team of all time, that 06 Mount Lebanon State Championship team that went undefeated, and had Matt Bartkowski as its top defenseman and team captain.
I don't know if you caught that there, but Humphreys just tried to do a little Michigan. He got real close with it.
And getting close is Murovic, but can't beat McLaughlin. O'Donnell in transition for Saloon. That pass broken up by Nick Kakali. What's the most dominant team you've ever seen? High school, college, or the most dominant one you've played against, for that matter?
Oh, I don't know. When I was younger, like real young, I played against the Mon Valley teams that had the likes of Logan Coley, Pendos, so it's hard not to say players, a team like that. Seems like this year, that St. Vincent team we played, they were pretty dominant against us, but I don't know.
You put Coley and Pendo together, big things can happen, as they just demonstrated in game number 1 and have been throughout this competition. St. Vincent, as you referred to, winning a conference playoff championship for the first time in many, many years for that club team this past February. Break up at the blue line of Team Saloon. Pelosic with 1 minute to go in the first period, trying to play that puck around Tomko. Gave it up to Kanya. Near side, Alex Kakali. Kakali one-on-one with Gritz. Kakali to the cage. He's stopped short side by Kyle McLaughlin.
Walsh looks a little shaken up going to the bench there. Not sure what happened.
It's tough getting up to speed in an event like this, especially when it's your first game back after being out of the loop physically for so long, I would imagine. A player of Walsh's caliber, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go off in Team Saloon's second game, whichever one it might be. Cross ice it comes for Tomko, who has a goal in this first period for Team Gordos, dropping for Alex Kakali. That centering pass is broken up by Carter Ekberg, another Peters Township alumnus, and cleared at the buzzer by Johnny McDonald, the former Cannon McMillan Big Mac, on the other end of the Miners' Cup rivalry. After one, it is 2-1. Team Gordos leading Team Saloon. He's Aaron Norkovicus. I'm Matt Popchock, back with more Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs 3 League in a hot minute. Live coverage of the 2024 Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs 3 League on TenbandTV is brought to you by Gordo's Tacos and Tequila. If you're in the mood for Mexican food with an emphasis on braised and smoked meats and everything made from scratch, look no further than 131 Shiloh Street on Mount Washington. Gordo's offers a wide variety of juices, seltzers, and adult beverages to wash it down. A happy hour 4 to 6 Monday through Friday. Late night deals 10 to midnight. Open noon to midnight daily and available for online ordering. Follow them on Instagram at Gordos_PGH and make your reservations now at GordosPGH.com. Gordos Tacos and Tequila. Eat, drink, live. Team Gordos trying to eat, drink, and be merry and advance to the championship round for the second time in 3 weeks as Humphreys nuzzles that nylon for a second time. And it's 3-1 in favor of the boys in black over Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon. What do you make of that one, Aaron?
Just another Humphreys just always finding that open spot right in the middle. He's able to just sneak in behind that defenseman, get a stick down, perfect pass from the corner.
Who are some of the players to watch on UPJ, you think, this coming season? Present company included.
Obviously, our main guy, Aiden Rice, he's a great player, led our team in points the last 2 years. I believe he was top 10 in the country as well. Aiden Rice. We get Zach Zito back. He's another great hockey player. You know, he's going to be huge for our team. And then players like Caden, you know, big guy, big shot, scores a lot of goals for us. So got a few guys that can really play.
Will Tomko can always play, and he draws a penalty shot for Team Gordos, trying to take a commanding lead over last week's team champs. 6:12 to go, second period. Here comes Tomko. And it's stopped by Kyle McLaughlin. He is uncanny on penalty shots. Or did he stop it? No, he dragged it across the line. It's a goal. I don't know how Tomko snuck that through.
I think he had it, but he backed himself into the net there a little bit and just squeaked in.
McLaughlin that close to a fabulous save on Tomko, which if you've seen McLaughlin play in this event, it wouldn't have surprised either of us in the slightest. but the goal does count, and Tomko does get credit for his second in his first game of the summer. Polosic trying to outmuscle Konyan, and Konyan is taken down by Tanner Polosic, and for some reason, play continues. Offside, Team Saloon. Gordo's with possession. Here's Humphreys on hat-trick watch from the high slot area for Konyan. Konyan fires, and that one is stopped by McLaughlin. No denying that one.
Great glove save there from McLaughlin.
Turnover to Humphreys. Humphreys on his backhand. Centering pass again intended for Konyan, but broken up this time by Liam Walsh. Some 91 on 91 crime. A ferocious cross-ice pass from Konyan intended for Humphreys. It's played down low for Nick Kakali pinching. Up ahead of the play, Johnny McDonald. McDonald, one of the higher scoring defensemen in this competition, fakes, shoots, scores. Not a whole lot Mason could have done about that one, eh?
Little Forsberg move on him.
Good call. The Forsberg is 30 years old this year, which only means that I'm old, but that's another story. McDonald's 7th of the summer. Makes it a 4-2 game halfway through period 2. Murovich on the doorstep. He's been snake bit a couple of times in this game. Only had 1 point in the last game last week for Team Gordo's, and a good sliding stop there by Murovich to bounce back from allowing the goal. Tomko also on hat-trick watch for Murovich. Murovich tried to sneak it under the bar. McLaughlin was ready. Tomko for Murovich. Down low to Tomko. Lost it at the last moment. Ekberg trying to settle this puck down and clear it, and does. Alex Gritz trying to spring O'Donnell. Good read by Alex Kakali. 2-on-1 for Gordo's. Murovich. Side of the net. Kakali stopped by McLaughlin. The 17-year-old gets all the way across and then denies Murovich on the follow-up. Murovich still has this puck as officials work in haste to realign the net behind Kyle McLaughlin, the S-Mark Stars youth. S-Mark recently rebranding to Pittsburgh Stars as Murovich makes a save at the other end on Gritz. Poke check by Konyan. Gritz still has this puck. He's very determined on this shift to keep Saloon in it. Shot by Polosic off a skate. Polosic with a tally in this game. His 6th of the competition. Konyan's backhander stopped by McLaughlin, making himself big. Nick Kakali down low for Humphreys. Humphreys from an angle. That's stopped by Kyle McLaughlin with 2.5 to play. Still a 4-2 lead for Team Gordo's. Sean O'Donnell to the corner. From the side of the net, Walsh, one-timer, score! Polosic double dips that ship, and we've got a 1-goal game.
That was a beautiful pass by Walsh. Not even sure how he saw him there. Goal line to goal line, basically.
And a beautiful rip, for that matter, by Polosic. That was fading away, and you can break out the chapeaus for Christian Humphreys, baby. He gets it right back just like that. And now Team Saloon will call the lone timeout that is available in these games. And we'll remind you that live coverage of the 2024 Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League on TenbandTV is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, located at 5th and Atwood in Oakland, off Route 30 in North Versailles and on Millers Run Road in South Fayette. Raising Cane serves only the highest quality craveable chicken finger meals because it's their one love. The crew makes it happen, their culture makes it unique, and you, the community, make it all worthwhile. Raising Cane supports over 30,000 community organizations specializing in education, pet care, self-care, and more. Visit raisingcanes.com for locations, hours, and menus, and follow them on social media at Raising Canes. So we're going to ask Aaron to put on his coach's cap here. Down 2 goals, presumably pulling the goalie at some point. How do you play as the offense in that spot? How do you play as the defense in that spot?
obviously, if you pull your goalie in a league like this, you got to go all in on the offense. You got to be real careful with the defense, though, because the intentional icings, they are penalty shots, so you don't want to take that shot, try full ice, and give them a chance. And so, honestly, as the defending side here, you just try to possess it, and this might be a penalty shot. Oh, maybe not.
And Team Saloon is clamoring for one over on the visitors' bench. And it's interesting you mentioned that, because there was some controversy of sorts at the end of Team Tidal Wave's first game last week when they had to pull their goaltender and thought they had earned a penalty shot on the intentional icing, but that turned out not to be the case. This one is called, and Tyler Murovich will get it. And he misses the net. Tries to bat it out of midair like Brian Reynolds on the rebound. Murovich trying to buy a goal, and he's finally got one. Murovich worked all night and day for that one, and it's 6-3.
Oh, Kyle's going.
McLaughlin off, extra attacker on.
Oh, they got to be careful here.
And Murovich is going to get another. Murovich calmly escorts it into the vacated net, and that'll make it a 7-3 game. It'll be Team Gordos against Team Raising Canes in the championship round of week number 5.
Similar story to last game. The losing team obviously not getting the expectation they wanted, but great performance by Kyle. Just like last game, goaltending was just amazing for them.
He's a battler. And just like that, Tyler Murovich, who seemingly couldn't put the puck in the ocean in this game, has a hat trick. Funny how that works.
Great back check there by Humphreys to catch Walsh.
Puck comes out the other side. Walsh wasn't ready. Matt Walsh, that is. From the side of the net, Liam unable to tap it home. Final half minute of play. Team Saloon looking to get at least one more on the board as they prepare for a consolation game against Team Tidal Wave Sports. And now Kanyan will get an empty net goal. And so that makes it 10-3 in favor of Team Tidal Wave. To center it'll come. McDonald will play it deep into Gordo's territory. That's it. And that is all. Despite what the main scoreboard here at the trackside rink in the Ice Castle says, 10-3 is your final score in favor of Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila as they defeat the Week 4 champs, Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon, thanks to a late barrage of empty netters by Team Gordo's. So your consolation game, once again, which follows the forthcoming ice cut, will be Team Saloon, which will stick around on the guest bench, and Team Tidal Wave Sports, which we believe will be the designated home team for that consolation game. And for the fourth time in 5 weeks, your championship matchup will be a matchup of the top 2 teams in the league so far. Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers and Team Gordo's. Jared Todd Hunter taking photos at the blue line. Follow him on social media at Todd Hunter Prods. And we don't say it enough, we want to thank Jared for his great work of capturing the great moments of this summer event. And thanks to you for sticking around with us. We've got more to come after this ride on the Zamboni. He's Aaron Norkovicus. I'm Matt Popchock. We'll visit with Aaron some more, and we'll have the consolation game between Saloon and Tidal Wave in a bit. I am Matt Popchock once again, and you're watching Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3-vs-3 League on 10-band TV.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
Intentional icing, and that gives Logan Coley a chance to score the game's first goal. And he does! In the Week 1 championship round. Boyson right down the middle, and Ricky Boyson gets a bounce. 2-0 Raising Cane. And Boyson, another Mon Valley native, has been a really great under-the-radar player for Canes as that one sneaks through Veltri. The captain makes it happen, and Fedoruk makes it 2-1. DeMarsico, Pendo in the corner. From the side of the net, that save is made. Pendo gets the rebound back, and Caden Pendo, the ice dog, would not be denied. Not on the same page there as Cooley takes it the other way. Cooley pulls it to his forehand, shoots, scores! Thank you, sir. May I have another before time runs out. Week number 5 of the Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League. Burial! Boyson make it 5-1 with just 25 seconds off the clock. Tyler Love in transition, looking for a quick answer for tidal wave, and he got one. Love giving no love to Chad Veltri, and it's a Felsing ahead of the defense. He shoots, he scores! A perfect 10 for Michael Felsing. Period 2. Intercepted by Garagach. Will the second time be the charm for Dusty Garagach? No, it will not, but he gets his own. Boyson over the attacking line. He fakes. He waits. He tucks. Or does he? Is it in? No, it's not all the way across. Fedoruk off a stick. Cooley with Conway. Cooley for Conway. Conway fakes, shoots. Stopped by Kreidler. He's monitored by Boyson, and Boyson wins that battle easily. And here comes Logan Coley. Coley to the goal. Stopped by Kreidler. Pendo in the corner. Oh, unconscious pass out in front. Welcome to the show, Matt DeMarsico. In a row will advance to the championship round. Your final score in game 1, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers 6, Tidal Wave Sports 3 on 10bandTV as game 2 is underway between Gordo's and Team Saloon. Tyler Murovich, Gordo's team captain, to the goal. He is stopped by Kyle McLaughlin. Important thing despite the injury. And speak of the devil comes calling. Tomko nuzzles that nylon. First game, first goal of Kanyan. Good cycle here by Gordos. All alone is Humphreys, but he fans on the attempted shot. He gets it back, and he tucks it in anyway.
It's that same move that Boyson tried.
Slap shot by Pelosic. Think of the children, Tanner Pelosic. Drink and be merry and advance to the championship round for the second time in 3 weeks as Humphreys nuzzles that nylon for a second time. And 6:12 to go, second period. Here comes Tomko. And it's stopped by Kyle McLaughlin. And it's stopped by Kyle McLaughlin. He is uncanny on penalty shots. Or did he stop it? No, he dragged it across the line. It's a goal. From the side of the net, Walsh, one-timer, score! Pelosic double dips that ship. Beautiful rip, for that matter, by Pelosic. That was fading away, and you can break out the chapeaus for Christian Humphreys, baby. He gets it right back just like that. Mid-air, like Brian Reynolds on the rebound. Murovich trying to buy a goal, and he's finally got one. Murovich worked all night and extra attacker on.
Oh, they got to be careful here.
And Murovich is going to get another. Murovich calmly escorts it into the vacated net.
The expectation they wanted, but great performance by Kyle. Just like last game, goaltending was just amazing for them.
He's a battler. And just like that, Tyler Murovich, 5 weeks. Your championship matchup will be a matchup of the top 2 teams in the league so far. Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers and Team Gordo's.
I want to shout
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
3 to Fedoruk. Fedoruk trying to go cross ice, picked off easily by McDonald. Breakaway chance for Brendan Wolcombe, the German international. Wolcombe to goal. He scores! Barred down. And Dark Brendan ties the game for Team Saloon. For Wolcombe, his 7th of the competition to lead Team Saloon. Wolcombe to O'Donnell. O'Donnell on that. He scores. Sean O'Donnell finally has an answer for Chad Veltri. And it's 1-0 Team Saloon early in the first. Saloon leading by a pair, approaching the midpoint of the first period. Week 4 championship game. Ice Castle Hockey 3 versus 3 Elite League as Brendan Wolcombe sneaks it through Veltri. Team Kane's not putting up much of an argument as Wolcombe dangles down low. Wraparound try, scores! It deflected off the stick of Mauser. And it's 4-0 Team Saloon. Five ticks to talk. Wolcombe shooting for the empty net. Burial. That's it, and that's all. Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon, your Week 4 champions of the Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 versus 3 League. Final score, Team Saloon 9, Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers 3.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
2 jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Fine alert, Mason Mirovic. Humphreys, right wing circle, hits the brakes. Humphreys just trying to protect that puck now as the extra man comes on, and that man is Alex Kakali. His 3rd of the competition. And the other Kakali makes it a 5-3 game. Another ECHL veteran, Lake Tyler Mirovic, Alex Kakali. Florida, Quad City, Fort Wayne, and Orlando. Alex Kakali behind the cage. Kakali on his backhand for Rorik. Try to slip it back to Kakali, no such luck. Konyan with it. Left circle for Kakali. Burial! Alex Kakali ties it at 2. 1:41 in a period 2. Good poke check by Alex Kakali to spring a man to Kessel, just on for Gordos. Centering pass, Rorik's one-timer denied by Veltri. Veltri can control it, it's put home! Thank you, sir, may I have another? Alex Kakali completing a monster shift. And the ECHL veteran has given Gordos its 2nd lead of the game. Another multi-goal game for the future University of Minnesota commit as Tyler Mirovic. And we join the consolation game of Week 5 in progress here as Matt Walsh, inside the first minute of play, has scored for Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon. They lead Team Tidal Wave Sports 1-0 as Tidal Wave controls this puck to Philip Waugh. He's dispossessed by Tanner Polosic, who scored a couple in the first game for Team Saloon. Backhand try in tight on McLaughlin. McLaughlin hangs on as he denies Michael Felsing. Alex Gritz across the attacking line for Team Saloon. Gritz tracing that right wing circle. Down low for Carter Ekberg. Ekberg acting like a third forward out there for Team Saloon as he lost possession to Gavin Goulash. Goulash down the right side. Drop pass for Waugh. Waugh to Goulash. Intended for Garagach left side. That's broken up by McDonald. Team Saloon with numbers. Gritz with a step on Garagach. Good blocker save there by Kreidler. Ekberg keeps it inside the zone. Good poke check by Waugh to disrupt that play. And Waugh is unable to catch up to the stretch pass from Goulash. Team Saloon changing on the fly as Tidal Wave plays this puck deep in the attacking zone. Here is Philip Waugh, still looking for his first goal of the night. Feeds Garagach. Garagach had McLaughlin leaning the wrong way, but couldn't find the net. McDonald poke checked at the blue line by Gavin Goulash, the RMU Colonial. Up ahead to Tyler Love. Love stood up at the opposite blue line by Polosic. Liam Walsh lost it to Mahler. Adam Mahler to the goal. Mahler stopped by McLaughlin. Good Marc-Andre Fleury-style poke check by the 17-year-old.
It's not something you see very often, especially with these younger goalies anymore.
He plays with courage of conviction and not the kind that you would expect to see from a kid not even through his teenage years.
No, not at all. He's so calm back there.
I mean, if you can survive Logan Coley shooting on you so many times a game, you figure you can survive just about anything.
Yep.
I think some youngsters and maybe some of the grown-ups might be snagging some of those Coley t-shirts that they just made in the Raising Cane's Jersey style before the end of the night.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. All the younger kids rocking the Logan Coley Raising Cane shirts. A lot of them have them signed from Logan as well.
Which UPJ player deserves his own t-shirt, do you think?
Oh, probably Will Miller, our captain. You know, he's out there all the time, gives everything he has. He's the definition of a nice cat.
Got to hook him up with some NIL folks, make that happen. Near side it comes to Sean O'Donnell. Poke check by Philip Waugh up ahead to Connor Fedoruk. Still 1-0 past the midpoint of period one. Fedoruk from an angle tried to feed Felsing at the side of the net, nothing doing. Michael Felsing, the erstwhile Montour Spartan. That pass too heavy for Fedoruk, but Fedoruk's off-balance shot is directed on goal by Felsing, and McLaughlin makes another nice save. Alex Gritz down the right side. Gritz to go. Ace stopped by Jeff Kreidler. Felsing 1-against-1 with Polosic. Polosic wins that battle. Waugh waits for Garagach to tag up. Waugh has this puck between the circles. He fires off the tip of the glove of Kyle McLaughlin. Lead pass to Polosic. Polosic with some space on the left wing. Polosic around Waugh. Polosic just couldn't tuck it in.
Great move going to the net there, just at the outside of it. Reaching around that left pad.
Nice maneuver there by Garagach, but he lost the puck. It's taken over by Team Saloon, and Liam Walsh sends it up ahead now for McDonald. Back to Walsh for McDonald. Couldn't take the pass. Final 2.5 of the first period. Garagach with another breakaway. He winds and fires and misses the net. And Garagach has struggled on those breakaways, and for a defenseman, you figure they're a little bit harder to come by if you're not a natural forward, but he's certainly had his chances in both games for Tidal Wave. Garagach, a prolific scoring defenseman in the PIHL way back when. Good save there by McLaughlin. 2019-2020 Class AA scoring co-champ, in fact, with teammate Michael Felsing. Those two part of a 2019 Penguins Cup run at Montour, their first ever.
Going back to what you were saying earlier about Kyle, he another great save there. For someone so young, he tracks the puck and moves so well. He does not look intimidated at all by these older players. He looks like this is exactly where he belongs.
And that rebound is smashed in by Adam Mahler. Blink and you miss that one if you're Kyle McLaughlin, but beyond that, he's been superb in this consolation game, which is now tied at 1 with 1:15 to play in the first frame. Fedoruk with a poke check. Ekberg back to center. Officials say the puck never entered the offensive zone, so it's not an over and back. O'Donnell down low. Backdoor play to Matt Walsh. Stopped by Kreidler. Final minute of first period play. Fedoruk's outlet pass off a couple of saloon sticks, and it comes to Matt Walsh again. Up for O'Donnell. O'Donnell's shot partially obstructed by Fedoruk, the trailing skater. And Fedoruk has it now for tidal wave with half a minute to play. Fedoruk couldn't get around Pelosic. Pelosic has had a couple of really solid games tonight for Team Saloon defensively. Fedoruk, burial, and bar down for the Team Tidal Wave captain, and they have their first lead. Chance for McDonald to answer, and he's stopped by Kreidler. Team Tidal Wave trying to snap a 5-game skid as Felsing couldn't take the lead pass, and the first period buzzer will sound right now. One more blocker stop by Kreidler, and we go to the break of this Week 5 consolation contest with Tidal Wave Sports leading Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon 2-1 with Aaron Norkovicus. I'm Matt Popchock. It's Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League on TenbandTV. Live coverage of the 2024 Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League on TenbandTV is brought to you by Tidal Wave Sports. Get ready for the new wave of sports design as Tidal Wave brings you the best in custom jerseys, apparel, marketing materials, and more. Let's face it, if you want to succeed in business or if you want to succeed on the ice, you need to dress for success. When you turn to the dedicated staff at Tidal Wave, they will make sure your business or organization looks its best while in action in the community or online. Ride the wave of excellence at TidalWaveSports.com and follow them on social media at Tidal Wave Sports. Quality, passion, pride. That's Tidal Wave Sports, official uniform supplier of the United States Hockey League. And the Natalie-attired netminder, Jeff Kreidler, makes another big save to start the second period, Aaron.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that. Both of these goalies, don't expect many goals out of them two today.
We saw a lot of goalie doles last week, not as many this week, at least not until now. Both goaltenders looking really dialed in. Spoke too soon. Felsing finishes the one-timer behind McLaughlin, and we're tied at 2.
We might be bad luck for Kyle. It's 2 times now we started praising them, and then they score right away.
Hey, I've been blamed for generating goalie jinxes for many years. Goalies blame me for messing up shutouts, this, that, and the other thing. They're a superstitious lot.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a superstitious player? Do you have any things?
I don't think I am, but there's definitely some things that I stick to. There's some weird things that I've always gotten flack for that I do on game days. I won't let my stick touch the ground before the game until I go on the ice. I don't eat on game days either, which a lot of people think I'm weird for that, but I think it helps me, so I don't know.
And to a lot of players, in fairness, they're not so much superstitions, they're just routines. You don't think of them as superstitions because they're what helps you get your body, your mind, whatever right.
Yeah, and that's all it is, just getting that's a nice save there. But it's just getting your mind right and getting you focused on the game.
And despite what the scoreboard at center ice reads, it is a 2-2 game here in the consolation matchup between Team Tidal Wave Sports and Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon, as Kreidler has to cover in the blue paint. A little good-natured ribbing there between he and Sean O'Donnell. We told you with Brendan Wolcombe, last week's player of the night, out for Team Saloon, they'd have to count more offensively on O'Donnell. We'll see if he can deliver with 5.5 to play. O'Donnell in an offside position as he plays this puck in front of the visitors' bench. Dusty Garagach, side of the net, score. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Adam Mahler, noted scoring threat. Evidently. And it is 3-2 in favor of Team Tidal Wave. I'll take that. Thank you very much, says Kreidler in the meantime.
Looks like players got to stop testing his glove hand. We saw a big glove save on Coley earlier in the first game, and another one right there. He's really flashing that glove today.
Tyler Love pivoting. Right in front of comes. Save made point blank by McLaughlin. Again, the scoreboard at center ice has yet to be corrected, but it is Team Tidal Wave Sports 3, Team Saloon 2, as we approach the midpoint of this second period. Up ahead of the play, Alex Gritz. Gritz 2-on-1 with Pelosic. Pelosic hits the brakes. Gritz, one-timer score. Grits and gravy for Team Saloon, and it is a 3-3 game.
Great patience there, not just shooting that puck right away.
Tyler Love, that shot pass broken up partially by Liam Walsh. Stolen away by McDonald. McDonald maneuvers around Love. McDonald waited for Kreidler to go down, but Kreidler wouldn't bite. Out in front, it comes intended for Walsh. Good play there defensively by Felsing on the back check. McDonald has this puck one more time for Team Saloon. Walsh left wing circle. Side of the net, save Kreidler, and the rebound comes right out to Michael Felsing. Felsing over the attacking line. That shot off the left toe of Kyle McLaughlin. Philip Waugh drags, shoots, finds Medal, but not mesh. And we remain tied. O'Donnell drives the net. Fadeaway shot wouldn't go. 3 minutes left in regulation. 3-3 the score. Matt Walsh out muscling Waugh. Side of the net, Pelosic! Isn't that a fine how do you do? And Saloon leads 4-3. Oh, McLaughlin almost gave up a very fluky goal there to Felsing as it's kicked around in front and cleared finally for the moment by Matt Walsh. Dusty Garagach looking for a late equalizer for Tidal Wave. Garagach, left wing circle. For Philip Waugh. Waugh left circle, he fires wide. Chance the other way for O'Donnell. O'Donnell cuts through the left circle and scores! There's that O'Donnell goal Team Saloon has been looking for, and it's a big insurance marker to make it 5-3. Garagach, one-timer attempt, wouldn't go from Gavin Goulash. Final 2 minutes of play. Shot wide by Pelosic. Team Saloon 5, Team Tidal Wave 3. Garagach over the attacking line. Garagach, side of the net, nobody home except Grits. Grits, right circle, wide of goal. Out in front it comes, and finished by McDonald. That'll make it a 6-3 game. And a glove save there by McLaughlin as we are still trying to get the attention of the scorers table to correct the scoreboard at center ice. It is 6-3 in favor of Team Saloon. Of that much we are certain with a minute left to play. Chance for Fedoruk. Fedoruk, that play broken up by O'Donnell. Ekberg couldn't handle that puck. Mahler off the visitors' bench. Near side it comes to O'Donnell. O'Donnell, centering pass for Pelosic. Pelosic fires into the glove of Kreidler. Kreidler
again.
turned over to Pelosic. Pelosic toward goal. Oh, what a save there by Kreidler. Go ahead, Aaron, finish your thought.
I was just saying again that Kreidler with the big glove again, you know, that glove side is just nothing getting past her right now.
And Team Tidal Wave has pulled its goaltender. It's a 3-goal game still, so Saloon will win regardless, but I'm not sure anybody on the Team Tidal Wave bench knows that. Team Saloon gets the victory in the consolation game. In any event, Saloon improves to 5-5 overall through 5 weeks. Team Tidal Wave falls to 1-9. For the 4th time in 5 weeks, your championship matchup will be Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila against Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. We'll have it for you next as Team Saloon celebrates a 6-3 consolation victory over Tidal Wave. He's Aaron Norkovicus. I'm Matt Popchock. It's Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League action on TenbandTV.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
3 to Fedoruk. Fedoruk trying to go cross ice, picked off easily by McDonald. Breakaway. Live coverage of the 2024 Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League on TenbandTV is brought to you by the Saloon of Mount Lebanon. Since 1976, the Saloon has been the place to be any day of the week, serving one of the best varieties of beverages, burgers, and bar foods the South Hills has to offer. From pizzas to Pittsburgh salads, the Saloon of Mount Lebanon truly has a little bit of everything. Most importantly, it has a great atmosphere and customer service with a personal touch. Open at 622 Washington Road anytime, any day from 3 to 12:30, Fridays and Saturdays 3 to 2:30, with happy hour from 4 to 6 weekdays. Order online at saloonofmtlebanon.com. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Lebo Saloon. With Aaron Norkovicus of Pitt Johnstown Men's Club Hockey, I am Matt Popchock of TenbandTV for continuing coverage of Week 5 of Ice Castle 3 vs. 3 Elite League Hockey. Your championship matchup is a familiar one. In black, Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila at 6-3. In red, Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers at 7-2. Aaron, what do you think?
Oh, I'm excited for this one. We get to see Coley versus Humphreys, you know, two of the NHL players. Well, Humphreys not quite yet, but two really good young players, and it's going to be another good one. These two teams played really well in their respective games, so hopefully we get to see a lot of goals in this one.
We were talking about this off the air, and I think you might be onto something. I wonder if other NHL teams might have underestimated Christian Humphreys, because he's looked awfully good throughout this event.
Yeah, I mean, just from being able to, I've seen him play before he was drafted in other leagues, and he's so fast, he's so skilled with the puck, and it just makes you wonder what happened, why he fell so far on the draft floor. But if I'm a Colorado fan, I'm definitely excited for him.
And if you're a fan of this event, we want to apologize for the technical difficulties that you may have incurred on your end. The internet here at Ice Castle has had some issues throughout the evening, so for those of you watching on tape delay as we speak, we thank you for doing so. Championship action underway as Logan Cooley was unable to take the home run pass, but it's turned over to Cooley by the netminder Mason Mirovic. Cooley 1 against 2, slipping it to Chris Conway, the former Bethel Park Blackhawk, in the corner for Cooley, out in front intended for Conway. That pass eluded him as Mirovic clears it back to center. Ricky Boyson across 2 lines for Cooley. Cooley for Pendo. Pendo for Cooley behind the cage. Out in front to Gibson. Gibson fires right into the stomach of Mason Mirovic. Everything there but the execution. And here is Christian Humphreys, for Team Gordo's. Lost this puck to DeMarsico. Pendo for DeMarsico, couldn't finish the one-timer because Alex Kakali messed with his mojo. One-timer wide by Gibson. Go ahead.
That was just a great stick. I was going to say great play getting the stick down there and not letting that guy get that shot off.
And a near fortuitous deflection there for Canes as that puck looked like it bounced off the crossbar and into the glass and netting behind Mason Mirovic. Again, in this format, pucks off the netting remain live and in play. Out in front, Mirovic the save from his knees, and he covers inside the crease. Raising Canes beat Gordo's a couple of times in the championship round previously. Gordo's won the most recent meeting. Championship confrontation between the clubs in overtime with Evan Conyon netting the game winner. Once again, the 4th time in 5 weeks that these two teams have met in the final game of the evening. Conway wasn't ready to take that pass, and a chance the other way for Tyler Mirovic. Mirovic with speed. Mirovic, score! Oh, that was perverse.
Not too sure what happened there. Like you said, it looked like he wasn't ready for it. Coley put it right to him, and it just went right past him.
Coley with a hard snapshot that sends Mason Mirovic reeling back, but he makes the save all the same. Tomko, crisscrossing. Tomko fakes. Dribbles down low to Nick Kakali. Kakali stick checked immediately by Boyson. Kakali keeps it inside the zone. 3 minutes gone by, first period, 1-0 lead for Team Gordo's. Mirovic Looking for another. It's kicked out of there by Chad Veltri. To Alex Kakali. Kakali forces another loud save from Veltri, the former RMU Colonial and Fox Chapel Fox. Veltri reads that bouncing puck, which comes right to Conway. Cooley one-on-one with Alex Kakali. Good work there by Kakali. Logan Cooley on the off wing. Trying to go to Pendo, cutting toward the net. Shot on goal, stopped by Murovich. Alex behind his own cage as we approach the midpoint of period one. Outlet pass for Humphreys. Humphreys slips it to Kakali. Kakali for Humphreys. Humphreys out in front. Oh, one too many passes, I think, there to Kanyan. Chance the other way for Raising Canes. Gibson!
That was a beautiful shot there by Gibson. Short side, bar down. Doesn't get much prettier than that.
Justin Gibson back on the proverbial horse after being held without a goal last week. And we've got a 1-1 game.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but isn't he the younger brother of Ducks goalie John Gibson?
Correct. Those two Baldwin natives coming back home as this shot taken by DeMarsico, the Wexford youth, is deflected high and stays in play. Christian Humphreys. It's outletted now for Kanyan. Kanyan right circle. Save made Veltri. Out in front to Tomko. Tomko reverses to Kanyan. Kanyan behind the net for Team Gordos. Final 3 minutes of the first period. Tomko slips it to Nick Kakali. Murovich getting on the ice behind the play. Good cycle here by Team Gordos. Tomko's pass interrupted by Caden Pendo. Pendo, stick check by Nick Kakali. Near side it comes for Tomko. Boyson strips him of the puck. Boyson with speed. Coley unable to stay onside, however. And so it'll be turned over to Team Gordos. The other Kakali brother right back on. Nick Kakali played professional hockey in Hungary before he retired. Both brothers with pro experience in the Eastern Hemisphere. Coley, left circle. Coley fires into the outstretched hand of Murovich. Murovich goes for the home run pass to his older brother, but it's broken up at center by Conway. Coley, one against the world, and it's knocked aside by Mason Murovich. Tyler Murovich, who has the only goal thus far for Gordos, into the attacking zone. Murovich, turnaround try, save is made by Chad Veltri. Humphreys toward goal. Humphreys trying to elevate that puck, but could not. Humphreys trapped in the corner by DeMarsico. Humphreys. Edge of the left circle. Just on is Kanyan. Kanyan, bar down. 2-1 Gordos.
Beautiful shot right over the glove. Goalie never even moved.
The Flint Firebird has entered the chat in the championship game as Matt DeMarsico is stopped by Mason Murovich. Final minute of first period play. Here's Humphreys. Humphreys dropping for Kanyan. Thought about dropping for Kanyan anyway. Now he's going to just take matters into his own hands. Kanyan does have the puck now, but he's poked away by Justin Gibson. Gibson had that gorgeous goal to get Canes on the board and just misses the far post. Convenient rebound to Kanyan. Pendo catches him up. And Kanyan goes down as Pendo retrieves his puck in the corner. We play on. 20 seconds left. DeMarsico over the line. Waits, watches, shoots! Off the side iron. Some puck luck there for Mason Murovich with 10 seconds left. Lead pass to Tomko. Tomko, can he score before the buzzer? Yes, he can! And Gordos gets an extender.
Tomko snuck right in there, right behind that defenseman. They never even saw him until it was too late.
It's like he never left the South Hills. He's Aaron Norkovicus. I'm Matt Popchock. We're not leaving you anytime soon. Don't worry. We've got the second period in a moment. Gordo's 3, Raising Cane's 1. Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 versus 3 League on TenbandTV. With Aaron Norkovicus, I'm Matt Popchock. Final period of Week 5. It's the championship round. Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila leading Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers by a 3-1 score as we've switched sides, and Logan Coley fires on Mason Murovich, who makes the first save of the period. And if I'm team captain Tyler Murovich, I just tell my teammates, keep trying to take away Coley, make the rest of that lineup beat you. What do you think?
I agree with you. I mean, obviously he's the most dangerous player on the ice at any given moment. He can make offense from anything, and he's proven that over and over again. So just have one guy on him at all times. I mean, here he goes now.
He is flying into the attacking zone, and on one foot he fires into Murovich, who calmly makes the save. And with that being said, Ricky Boyson has been a pretty good second banana behind Coley, and Boyson actually at the moment leads the team in goals in the absence of LJ Mooney, and wouldn't be surprised to see Boyson score at least one in this period.
Yeah, they need to get something going here, and they need to get one soon.
Kanyan from above the right circle, down low to Humphreys. Humphreys in tight, slips it between the wickets of Chad Veltri.
Right around the poke check, right through the 5-hole. Doesn't get prettier than that.
Coley, as we've said ad nauseum, is the one that everybody's coming to see, but it's Humphreys, the other perhaps future NHLer, who's stealing the show.
Yeah, that's what it's about, you know. He's making a name for himself, so every play matters, you know.
Poke check there by Kanyan. Teams get to talk things over, get a little breather in that short period break. Is there a lot of strategy talk and stuff amongst the coaches and the players in those short breaks between periods? What usually goes on in those little huddles?
In a league like this, I'm sure they do talk about it a little bit, but they're usually just trying to stay loose, joking around, watching the other games. You know, they don't want to take it too serious because they got seasons to get ready for. No one wants to get injured, so try to keep it loose. But I'm sure there is definitely some talks there because at the end of the day, they're all competitors that they just want to win.
What is it like on your bench between periods? Are guys usually loose? Is there a lot of talk usually on the bench?
Yeah, you know, we're all pretty close together, so obviously it's all situation dependent. But, you know, we try to keep it loose. We try to have fun. But I know with my line mates, it's a lot of things of what we did wrong on that last shift, things we can do better, what we did right. Just trying to motivate each other, just keep things positive.
We don't want you to mess up, Ron. Let the record show. Penalty shot for Matt DeMarsico, who had that last goal for Raising Cane's. Can he net another? Yes, he does! It's another Forsberg!
That's 3 on the day.
Trifecta, you betcha! And it's a 4-3 game now. Gordo sees its lead reduced to 1 with still plenty of time left. DeMarsico making his Elite League debut tonight. After a fine first season at Penn State playing Division I hockey for Guy Godowski. Also spent some time in the USHL uniform of the Green Bay Gamblers. Glove save made there by Veltri as it's outletted for Gibson. Gibson in a 1-goal game. Tries to go out in front, intended for Boyson. It's broken up, and coming the other direction is Kanyan. Alex Kakali driving the net. Kanyan still has this puck. Off balance shot. Veltri got a piece. Kanyan and Boyson tied up now as we approach the midpoint of period 2. Humphreys, stick check from behind by Ricky Boyson. Humphreys over to Kanyan, who had the rifle cocked. He was ready to shoot, but he didn't. Instead, he goes to Nick Kakali. Deflected wide by Humphreys. Humphreys in the corner now, out in front. Kanyan's shot goes wide, and Humphreys caught some friendly fire.
Humphreys looks so calm and collected out there with that puck. Looks like nothing's going to faze him.
Meanwhile, some gamesmanship perhaps on the part of Pendo as he drew the penalty shot for Team Raising Canes. Can Canes make a 2-for-2 on penalty shots and tie this thing with 3.5 left? Pendo's going to take it.
So he's looking for Coley.
And Coley finishes what Caden Pendo started, and we are tied.
Pendo looked over his shoulder there, saw Coley flying up and said, might as well give it to him.
Not a lot Mason Murovich could do about that. 4-4 your score. Another tight one between Gordos and Canes, the two top teams in the Showcase League. Nick Kakali to the corner for Tyler Murovich. Murovich trying to turn it to his forehand. Too much pressure from Boyson. Out in front it comes to Nick Kakali. Good shift here by Gordos, responding to giving up that tying goal. Murovich and company taking their time as Boyson breaks up that play. Canes back through center. Boyson winds and fires. Murovich the save, and he holds the rebound. Team Canes changing on the go. Tyler Murovich trying to find Humphreys. Instead, it's broken up by Logan Coley and company. DeMarsico to the goal. He scores!
Took a pretty hard fall there. Hopefully everyone's all right.
Ralph has a family to think about. Be careful, boys. 2:10 remaining.
Beautiful shot, though. Able to get that right over his blocker while going down. Never easy.
DeMarsico is having a really nice finish to his first night in the competition for Team Raising Canes, which has scored 4 unanswered goals. And they did this in the first game of the entire event, too. Back in week 1, they came from 3 goals down in the second period and eventually won in overtime over Team Gordos, thanks to Justin Gibson. One-timer in front. Alex Kakali makes it 5-aside.
Humphreys again, so calm with that puck. Found that dude perfectly through the slot.
Humphreys and his line mates were absolutely on fire for Gordos last week. He was playing on a line frequently with Kanyan and Nick Kakali, and those three combined for 15 points in the consolation game. Tomko cross-ice, score! Speak of the devil, and the devil comes calling. It's Kanyan. And just like that, Gordos has the lead again. 6-5 for Gordos. Pendo poke check by Mason Murovich. Final minute of play. Tyler Murovich trying to outrace the defense, and he draws a penalty shot. So literally at the drop of a hat, Team Gordos Tacos and Tequila goes from blowing a 3-goal lead to holding a 1-goal lead with a chance to extend it and really put Team Raising Canes behind the 8 ball late.
Just shows that you're never out of it in a 3-on-3 league. Well,
false start.
Get a warning.
First time we've seen one of those since the rule change. And here comes Tyler Murovich. Score! It's a 2-goal lead for Gordos. The captain makes it happen. Local legend Tyler Mirovic.
Canes pull their goalie.
And with the net empty, the godfather of IC hockey looks on as Gordos tries to win the group title for the second time in 3 weeks. Canes skating 4 against 3, half a minute left. They got to shoot this puck. They work it down low to Coley. To Gibson, his shot is stopped by Mason Mirovic. Lead pass to Humphreys, and that should do it. You can warm up the bus and start pouring those adult beverages at Gordos Tacos and Tequila. They will be your Week 5 Elite League champion. Again, it's their second title in 3 weeks. There's your buzzer, and there's your attaboy for Mason Mirovic. Another fine game and goal, another victory as Canes falls to 7-3. And Gordos also now 7-3 as Mirovic picks up his 7th goalie victory of the summer to match his counterpart in red, Chad Veltri.
This is one of those games where if you're the Canes, you got to wonder, LJ's here, if it's a different story. He's the leading goal scorer, like you said, or second leading goal scorer. 3 goals, it's something that he could have easily done.
And it looked for a moment like history would repeat as Canes made the comeback, but this time Gordos was able to counterpunch and take the 8-5 victory. PIHL fans, if you're watching this broadcast, it's almost time to do that PIHL hockey again, but first, we need to do that PIHL hockey sponsorship, and our 24-25 PIHL Hockey Night Live advertising opportunities are available right now. TenbandTV is once again planning coverage of the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League's entire regular season and postseason from October through March. TenbandTV offers ad subscriptions for your business or organization for as little as $249 a month. Cancel anytime, or you can build your own package tailored to your own budget. Visit tenbandtv.com/advertise. Contact Todd at tenbandproductions.com for more information. Enter the promo code TBTV-hockey at checkout for 10% off your first purchase. Aaron, final thoughts?
I had a blast today, Everyone played great today. So much fun watching these guys play. It's some of the best around here, and you don't get to see that very often, so to get to see everybody out there on the ice together, just playing hockey and having fun, it's always a good experience.
Aaron, thanks so much for joining us. Come see us anytime. I really do mean that, and good luck to the Ice Cats.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. It was a blast.
And we'll be seeing you soon as well. We've got college hockey coverage coming up in the fall. Right now, it's time to sign off from the South Hills. I'm Matt Popchock, and that's all she wrote from the Ice Castle. Again, your final score, your Week 5 champions, Gordos Tacos and Tequila, defeating Team Raising Canes 8-5. We'll see you back here next Thursday night. Intentional icing, and that gives Logan Coley a chance to score the game's first goal. And he does! In the Week 1 championship round. Boyson right down the middle, and Ricky Boyson gets a bounce. 2-0 Raising Canes. And Boyson, another Mon Valley native, has been a really great under-the-radar player for Canes as that one sneaks through Veltri. The captain makes it happen, and Fedoruk makes it 2-1. DeMarsico, Pendo in the corner. From the side of the net, that save is made. Pendo gets the rebound back, and Caden Pendo, the ice dog, would not be denied. Not on the same page there as Cooley takes it the other way. Cooley pulls it to his forehand, shoots, scores! Thank you, sir. May I have another before time runs out. Week number 5 of the Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League. Burial. Boyson make it 5-1 with just 25 seconds off the clock. Tyler Love in transition, looking for a quick answer for tidal wave, and he got one. Love giving no love to Chad Veltri, and it's a Felsing ahead of the defense. He shoots, he scores! A perfect 10 for Michael Felsing. Period 2. Intercepted by Garagach. Will the second time be the charm for Dusty Garagach? No, it will not, but he gets his own. Boyson over the attacking line. He fakes. He waits. He tucks. Or does he? Is it in? No, it's not all the way across. Fedoruk off a stick. Cooley with Conway. Cooley for Conway. Conway fakes, shoots. Stopped by Kreidler. He's monitored by Boyson, and Boyson wins that battle easily. And here comes Logan Cooley. Cooley to the goal. Stopped by Kreidler. Pendo in the corner. Oh, unconscious pass out in front. Welcome to the show, Matt DeMarsico. In a row will advance to the championship round. Your final score in game 1, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers 6, Tidal Wave Sports 3 on 10BandTV as game 2 is underway between Gordo's and Team Saloon. Tyler Murovich, Gordo's team captain, to the goal. He is stopped by Kyle McLaughlin. Important thing despite the injury. And speak of the devil comes calling. Tomko nuzzles that nylon. First game, first goal. Kanyan. Good cycle here by Gordo's. All alone is Humphreys, but he fans on the attempted shot. He gets it back, and he tucks it in anyway.
It's that same move that Boyson tried.
Slap shot by Pelosic. Think of the children, Tanner Pelosic. Drink and be merry and advance to the championship round for the second time in 3 weeks as Humphreys nuzzles that nylon for a second time. And 6:12 to go, second period. Here comes Tomko. And it's stopped by Kyle McLaughlin. And it's stopped by Kyle McLaughlin. He is uncanny on penalty shots. Or did he stop it? No, he dragged it across the line. It's a goal. From the side of the net, Walsh, one-timer, score! Pelosic double dips that ship. Beautiful rip, for that matter, by Pelosic. That was fading away, and you can break out the chapeaus for Christian Humphreys, baby. He gets it right back just like that. Mid-air, like Brian Reynolds on the rebound. Murovich trying to buy a goal, and he's finally got one. Murovich worked all night and for attacker on.
Oh, they got to be careful here.
And Murovich is going to get another. Murovich calmly escorts it into the vacated net.
The expectation they wanted, but great performance by Kyle. Just like last game, goaltending was just amazing for them.
He's a battler. And just like that, Tyler Murovich, 5 weeks. Your championship matchup will be a matchup of the top 2 teams in the league so far. Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers and Team Gordo's.
Intimidated at all by these older players. He looks like this is exactly where he belongs.
And that rebound is smashed in by Adam Mahler. Teams tonight for Team Saloon defensively. Fedoruk, burial, and bar down for the team tidal wave. Not as many this week, at least not until now. Both goaltenders looking really dialed in. Spoke too soon. Felsing finishes the one-timer behind McLaughlin. Dusty Garagach, side of the net, score. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Adam Mahler. And it is 3-2 in favor of Team Tidal Wave. I'll take that. Thank you very much, says Kreidler in the meantime. Gritz 2-on-1 with Pelosic. Pelosic hits the brakes. Gritz, one-timer, score. Grits and gravy for Team Saloon. And it is 3 minutes left in regulation. 3-3 the score. Matt Walsh out muscling Waugh. Side of the net, Pelosic! Isn't that? Gritz, right circle, wide of goal. Out in front it comes, and finished by McDonald. All through 5 weeks, Team Tidal Wave falls to 1-9. For the 4th time in 5 weeks, Conway wasn't ready to take that pass, and a chance the other way for Tyler Murovich. Murovich with speed. Murovich, score! I think there to Kanyan. Chance the other way for Raising Cane's. Gibson On is Kanyan. Kanyan, bar down. 2-1 Gordos.
Beautiful shot right over the glove. Goalie never even moved.
On. 20 seconds left. DeMarsico over the line. Waits, watches, shoots! Off the side iron. With 10 seconds left. Lead pass to Tomko. Tomko, can he score before the buzzer? Yes, he can! And Gordos gets an extender. Goes on in those little huddles.
In a league like this, I'm sure they do talk about it a little bit, but they're usually just trying to stay loose, joking around, watching the other games.
Joe. Penalty shot for Matt DeMarsico, who had that last goal for Raising Canes. Can he net another? Yes, he does! It's another Forsberg! Left. Pendo's gonna take it.
So he's looking for Coley.
And Coley finishes what Caden Pendo started. And we are tied. Trying to find Humphreys. Instead, it's broken up by Logan Coley and company. DeMarsico to the goal. He scores! Gordos thanks to Justin Gibson. One-timer in front. Alex Kakali makes it 5-aside. A consolation game. Tomko cross-ice. Score! Speak of the devil, and the devil comes calling. It's Kanyan. Checked by Mason Murovich. Final minute of play. Tyler Murovich trying to outrace the defense, and he draws a penalty shot. We've seen one of those since the rule change. And here comes Tyler Murovich. Score! It's a 2-goal lead. His shot is stopped by Mason Murovich. Lead pass to Humphreys, and that should do it. You can warm up. Lead pass to Humphreys, and that should do it. You can warm up the bus. 3 as Murovich picks up his 7th goalie victory of the summer to match his counterpart in red, Chad Veltri.